This is Brian, and welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. We're going to continue through the volcano here, and I'm assuming there's a boss coming up here. Because this is the first area we've gotten to where there's just complete open lava. Or a lot of it, at least. Oh, is that it already? Looks like an old man. A crazy old man? So you followed me this far, have you? I didn't even know he was there. What is it, sir? We need to get to Angel Tower. I know. I owe it to all who sleep in the tower. I can't let it end here like this. I can hear them. The angry voices of the dead. They call out to me. You can't get me. I'll avenge them all. Okay, yep, crazy old man. Heed me, Scylla. And did he say Charybdis? I would assume so. Scylla and Charybdis, I believe, come from Greek mythology, and it is basically where the saying of between a rock and a hard place comes from, what I understand. Between Scylla and Charybdis. Die, die, die. Okay. Well, I'm hoping they're fire-based. I mean, certainly the ones... Okay. It's Charybdis and Gishan. Oh no, that's the old man. Scylla and Charybdis and Gishan. Right? Yeah. Should I target one of these first and try to just get him out of the way? Or is it one of these fights where if I get rid of him, that ends the battle? The old man? I'm gonna try to go after them first. I don't know if it mattered which one, but... we'll just go with Scylla. And I'll hold off on transforming Ryu yet. Not this shit. Well, it didn't put Guard to sleep. And he's the only one that would be damaged by that. Okay. I think I'll just attack and just wait for them to wake up on their own. Okay, I don't think he healed Scylla, the one I've been attacking, so... If he's going to be healing them, though, it might be a better idea to go after him first. If he... Okay, it doesn't max him out, it just heals 60. But just since those two haven't been touched yet, it just showed max. Yeah. Anybody but Gar. If you can't revive them after they're down, I should be okay. I don't really like confusion either. It's worse than sleep. It just hit Ryu, though, it looks like. Okay. They helped me out there. I believe that knocked Ryu out of confusion. Okay, the old man defends that time. Ouch. And defense down. Let's give a rejuvenate on Gar. I'll take that. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll work out so I don't have to heal anybody but Gar. Nina's below half of her AP here already, or else I'm gonna be right here. Okay, got one of them. What happens if I attack him? Let's just do this for one round and see what kind of damage he takes, or what kind of counter he does to it. Takes about the same damage, it seems like. Okay, Nina. Better use a vitamin. You know, I'm actually gonna shift a little bit on that. Let's just go after the enemies, the Charybdis here, and save the old man for last. Because there was talk about a fire spirit in here or something, and maybe if we defeat his minions, he'll, like, give us something as a reward for our power or something like that. I don't know. Either way, though, I just need to stick with one target and not switch anymore, since he'll keep healing. Could have possibly gotten through this a lot faster if I would have switched to the ice dragon form, or the ice gene for Ryu. But as of now, we seem to be fine just going this way. That way I can save his AP for healing if I need it. The old man's back at full health. Nice critical. Kind of been trying to wait and let their fire attacks heal Nina and Ryu, but yeah. Can't really count on that with Nina there. I don't want her to go down. And Scylla and Charybdis seem identical, so I would imagine they have the same amount of HP overall, too. Of course, I could be wrong. Actually, that one went down faster, I think. Well, let's keep Ice Blasting on this guy then, see if that does extra damage to him. No, it's not quite as good as it was on those guys. So, might just go with physical attack since Nina's almost out of AP anyway. Yeah, I mean, she does 30. That's about half of what she was doing otherwise, and it's something. Even if he just heals every turn, we can easily outpace that. We're doing at least double that damage here, as long as nobody misses. Oh, and he ran out of AP. Of course, I see that sign when it says not enough AP, and I automatically think my guys, but I'm like, I wasn't trying to use a spell. But yeah, it was him. Well, even if this hits everybody, I don't think it would do the worst damage to me. Because it's not really doing much to hurt us, he's just healing himself, and now he doesn't have enough magic to do that anyway, so it should just be a matter of time for him. So this probably would have been a faster fight if we would have just gone after him first. Unless he turns out to have a ton of HP. Oh, well, here we go. Defeated a powerful enemy, so they say. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but wasn't too tough, but that probably is partially due to me having the magma armor and the fire ring. Anybody need any healing? Give Gar one. And let's see what's left in here. Are we just gonna come out the other side right here? That looked weird from the... Okay, but it's an angle, and there's a treasure hiding down here. Life shard. Well, they don't do too much, but I'll give it to Nina. Okay, back out on the world map? Yes. I didn't select to go... Oh, okay. So yeah, this is... I was gonna say, I thought it was taking me into it, but I was like, I didn't select to go into an area. But it's the way they switch the maps on you here. We are in a different region, the Urkin region, so let's see if the fairy place is any different over here. Should probably rest and save too before I do too much. This looks like the same place. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like, are fairies a part of Breath of Fire in the other games that I've played through so far, 1 and 2? I'm more familiar with 2, and I was thinking, yeah, I don't remember there being any fairies in that. But I do remember there being them in 1 that didn't have that much of a role in the game, but there was one little section, and sorry, I guess spoilers if anybody who hasn't played that game and is intending to, but there's one little section where there's this guy that was chopping down some trees, a lumberjack, and fairies didn't like that he was chopping down their trees, so they cast a spell on him and caused him to walk around in a circle, and you had to talk to him and do something to try to save him. And yes, I figured I could walk around down here and get to this shack. Oh, there's tidal caves to go through. Well, I'm certainly going to camp, and maybe I'll save that. I thought it was just going to be as easy as finding a bed that I could go up to. I've seen lots of ruins from the Techno Age, but Angel Tower looks different somehow. It looks like it could date as far back as the days of the Dragon War. First there was a crazy old man in the volcano, then Gar gets all quiet on us. I have a bad feeling about this. I guess I wouldn't have known Gar was quiet. Yaga? Chuck could be as calm as he is at a time like this. What about Honey? He's snoring. His snoring must be keeping her up. Okay. And yes, Gar really isn't saying anything. I'm at least going to see what else I have access to, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to do the tidal caves now or not. It might be something that I have to do story-wise. I think I got my saves somewhat out of order here. I should have saved over that one last time, and I saved there. I'll get it back in line, though. Of course, there's a fishing spot there. Now, is this one Angel Tower? Yeah, so then what's this other one? Urkantapa? Is that like a settlement town? Another fairy flower circle. And it just loops around. What about this way? Got some different colored terrain here. Oh, it's supposed to be like a junk pile. Junk town. Am I going to be able to walk through it without stopping? Nope. Let's look at Urkantapa and see if that's a town. Otherwise, we'll go to Junktown and see if they have new upgrades if this isn't a town as well. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a village. Welcome, travelers, to Tapa, the village of the Urkin people. This is the Hall of Prayer. We gather here once a day to offer our prayers to God. Which God you guys praying to? Religion was a pretty big theme in Breath of Fire 2. The dragon god, and then the god that we ended up having to fight against. Huh? Angel Tower? Why, it's to the east of the village. It's one of our holy sites. Rest and be at peace, travelers. So these guys are all a love and peace type of religion, I suppose. that tower to the east of the village. They say it's a ruin from when they fought some enemy years ago. Woof, woof, woof. Nothing else down there, just that girl. I just thought I'd explore everything outside before I go into any of the buildings. What's this one for? Nothing, I guess. It's like a poster on the wall there. And an item shop, it looks like here. How do we get farther over? Maybe you have to go through some of the buildings to get to other areas outside. Our weapons have been blessed by God. Okay, that's what I currently have. Claymore, the flare sword, is not quite as good, but it does have flame property. I mean, it costs more, it weighs a little less, so maybe that's the benefit of it. Long spear is what I have. Halberd upgrades 9 for power and only goes 1 heavier for weight. Mithril armor is better for Gar, not better than the magma armor, although it is lighter. Yeah, mithril helms for both of those, probably. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off on buying stuff here though, because we have Junktown available too, and I'm wondering if that's just another town where I can just go in there and shop around. Are you in need of anything? No, actually, I think we're fine. I didn't end up having to use that many vitamins, so I don't feel the need to restock yet. What other doors did I have? Just the one over here. You can use the spring here to refresh yourself, like at an inn in the outer world. Oh, so she's gonna let me use the spring, but she's gonna charge me for it? Just like it is an inn? That seems not very friendly, or I guess, gotta make a living. They say the reason this village is built like this is to make it harder for enemies to attack. Maybe, I don't know. We Urkins are always prepared to take up the fight, should evil ever spread throughout the land again. So they, yeah, seem kind of like a peaceful kind of people, but fight when they have to. Isn't it nice the way the floor gets clean when you sweep it? I know it's obvious, but I still like it. Okay, I appreciate the second line being in there. On a clear day, you can see the tower from here. Yeah, they're not that far apart on the world map, so that makes sense. What do we do if evil returns? Don't worry. If that happens, all the Guardians will come to help us again. Okay, do they know who the Guardians are? I know. That angel was a Guardian, right? Okay, let's see what she's saying first. Must be a teacher and her children here. A long time ago, malevolent power tried to destroy the world, and an angel appeared to guide the Urkin in their struggle against that power. Teacher, what does malevolent mean? We're learning history. You came through the volcano? I've heard stories about a crazy old man living there. Did you see him? Yeah, he didn't really give us a choice, so we had to get rid of him. I remember hearing those stories about God and evil as a kid. I always liked the parts about the fighting myself. Hey, Gar. It looks a lot like Gar. Is he one of the Guardians? Kind of, would seem like what they're getting at with him, with that statue being there, and the way these people are talking. As I sit here meditating, I can feel my heart being purified. The way of cleaning the heart and mind. Won't these people, like, say something about the fact that Gar's with me, though? Maybe they just don't change dialogue if you have different parties. Or maybe if I had him in the front, it would change. This place is for those who serve God to purify themselves. It's like a type of spa type of thing. Can I talk to him? No. It doesn't look like I can talk to the ones in the water. Why don't I test that out here and see if, oh, they're not gonna let me put Gar in front. Or no. Okay, it did now. Not gonna talk to everybody, I just want to see. Okay. Yeah, looking at you, Guardian, makes me feel the power and the glory of God. Okay, so he is one of their guardians. Why didn't he say so? I guess they said he's gotten all quiet. Why don't you say something to the children? I'm sure they'd love to hear something from a real angel. So was it Gar's people that lived in the tower, maybe? You've returned. How is the outer world? So this is where he's from, I guess, or where he's been. Trying to talk to the different ones. One of the problems here, though, is he's so big, can't really maneuver him. Did you find any evil, Guardian? Guardian, is something wrong? Why have you returned to Tapa? Oh, Guardian Gar. Are you going to the tower? Have you met with the Patriarch yet? What do we do if evil returns? Yeah, okay, they're saying the same thing, it looks like. Okay, everybody that way I think I've already talked to. Please keep us safe, mighty Guardian. And those were the stairs where I came up to this area, so let's go in this one. I'm not going to war or anything, so I don't need a shot. I suppose if we were all as strong as Guardians, we wouldn't need any shots, would we? Yeah, this is just the lady that'll give us inoculations. I've been made a guard for the tower, so I came to get a shot, just in case. Okay. You're one of the ones who fight the enemy, aren't you? Well, if it isn't the Guardian, we are honored by your presence. May God walk with you, Guardian. Welcome home, great Guardian. Have you met with the Patriarch yet, Guardian? Is he in the Hall of Prayer they had there or whatever? What else was so... Okay. I guess that's the only door I have left to go through then. Let's switch back to Ryu at first and talk to the people, and then we'll switch to Gar again. After defeating the evil, almost all the angels entered a deep, long sleep. It is forbidden for us to say aloud the name of our God and our enemy. Can we read it somewhere? We must not forget about our prayers to God, even now when the world is free of evil. Trying to go around these people. Is that the Patriarch? Patriarch lives above here. Our God teaches us that we must fight evil wherever we find it. Even now, when there is no evil to be found in the world, we must keep ourselves prepared and strong. If you wish, traveler, you can learn from us what God teaches. Yes, I guess. Handara, this is wrong. Oh, that is Handara is his name. You were too eager for the death of your enemies. I have heard that somewhere in the world there is a style of fighting that allows the warrior to fight without killing his enemies. Even as you fight evil in the name of God, you must remember to respect and protect life at all times. Until we meet again, may God be with you. Just wanted to see what the other option was going to do. Okay. Oh, I think I understand what was happening. There are sometimes I try to switch to Gar, but if we're in a position where he's too big, it won't let me do it. God. Okay, these people don't seem to be saying anything different anyway for Gar here. Have you met with the Patriarch yet, Guardian? Yeah, I guess that wasn't him. I know they said he lives above there, but I thought maybe that was him preaching or whatever. The patriarch of our people, Sidama, lives above here. Patriarch awaits you above, Guardian Gar. Patriarch is meditating. No one is allowed to enter. Except Gar can move the big rock, I suppose. Get up here, Gar. Do I have to switch down here? Annoying. Patriarch is in meditation, but I'm sure he'd be willing to see you, Guardian. And this is automatic now. Is that you, Gar? Welcome back. So, have you made up your mind to join your comrades? Something like that, I guess. So it's true then. There is no more evil in the world. It's always hiding somewhere. I guess your intuition was wrong. So this means the time has come for you to enter your long sleep. Then, Guardian Gar? Very well. Go to the tower. I'll tell the watchman you are coming. Farewell, Gar. Feel like the last one of his kind that is not sleeping? Okay, he's not going to talk anymore. Is there anything else up here or anybody else to talk to? I know there's the one other door to go out here. But did it let us get to anything else? Doesn't really look like it unless there's a treasure hidden here. No. It's kind of odd. Maybe that's just a place for the elder to go out and rest and be alone, kind of. His personal balcony. No, and we're gonna automatically camp. Hope it doesn't force me into stuff. I may look different, but I'm one of them. I too am an Urkin. Ah. The Guardian is what people like me, what Urkin warriors are called. We protect our people from evil and harm. Ryu, Gar, are you still up? About what I told you, that you might die. Oh, never mind. You'll understand once we get there. Not very comforting. Yeah, I'm fairly sure they're going to block me from going through this town at this point. Because I'm not supposed to, I don't think. But let's check it out. This here's the Machine Guild village. People call it Junk Town. Sometimes when you're rooting around like this, you find a machine that's alive and acts up on you. You know, those Chrism machine soldiers. This might be a place for Momo. Wonder if there's nothing here I can use. We're sailors from Rapala, only our engines broke down. I bet everyone back home's worried about us. Okay, well that's what happened with the ship. The ship's engine broke down and we can't get back home. I miss the ocean. So that'd be the way to get back without having to go through the volcano. Even though we're called the Machine Guild, we don't actually make machines, see? We just looks for parts we can use and repairs them. There used to be nothing but a big mountain of junk here. But people realized it's a good place to get parts, so they just settled down. We don't get many visitors around here. As you can see, nothing here but junk. Yeah, I'll just explore everything outside first. Did you know there's also a kind of boat called a junk? What? I don't think I copy. What's this take me to? Is it just out on the world map? Yeah, apparently. Oh, okay. Just the other side of town, kinda. It's a machine soldier, but it looks harmless. Yeah, we had some of those guys in Momo's tower, right? The weapon arrays on this one's broken, so he's safe. One of these days, I figure I'll fix him up and use him for something. That there's a machine soldier. Pretty neat, huh? Winnie? Whine? Is that what he's doing? Whining? Oh yeah, a long whine. Got some junk pile dogs. On the other side of the village over there, there's a road that leads south to a beach facing the outer ocean. Lots of machines wash up over there. Restricted. Only guild members permitted. Okay. You know, I wonder sometimes, who made all these machines in the first place? How do the machines work? Darned if I know. What difference does it make as long as they work, right? For a while, until they don't work anymore at all, I suppose. Oh, we got a teacup. You must have something really important to say, to come all the way back here just to talk to me, eh? No, I'm just a thorough explorer. What does the teacup get categorized as? Just something I can sell? Okay, yeah, looks like it. Now let's start exploring the, I guess I would say buildings. Yeah, multivitamin. Nice. What if the machines weren't made to use Chrism as energy? But they're using Chrism as a substitute for something else? Like electricity? I don't know how they works, but as long as they works... That man over there is the head of the Machine Guild. Everyone calls him Chief. They say our ancestors made these machines long ago. They were a lot smarter than we are, weren't they? Sometimes wonder if the same type of thing might have happened in our world. Would it be possible? This junk mountain used to be a lot bigger, you know, but it's gotten smaller as people take bits and pieces away. Yeah, you got a green apple. Oh, and this brings me out up here, and there's no other way to get here, I guess. But the only thing up here is just this girl to talk to. Parts! That's nice. And nothing else on this level, I don't think. There's the weapon shop, item shop. What's this one? Maybe it's just another door. Oh, okay, they're all connected, it seems like. Need some armor? Oh, so the item shop has armor? I thought this was items. Titan belt. We have one of those, we have one of those. I don't think we have either one of these. Intelligence and willpower. Dynamite, weather vane, taser, belladonna, firecracker, icicle. I don't think I've had a belladonna one yet, but I think I got one of each of the rest. And I'm not going to spend that much money on these, at least not yet. What about this guy? Do they have better stuff than the other place, or just different stuff? Well, yeah, they'd have Momo stuff here, it looks like. And whoo, Barbarossa sword for 12,000 though. And a thunder rod for her for 9,500. And Gigantus for 8,800 for him. So certainly the next level of equipment for us, but prohibitively expensive at this point. Maybe after I get through the tower, we'll be able to afford that stuff. Yeah, I guess overall we're probably just not really supposed to be here yet. Do you have any business with the machine guild? No? I guess not. Nothing here but a pile of junk anyway. Here's the shots, I think. If you're worn out from looking for junk, we can pep you up in no time. Yep, no thanks. And then this is all of the buildings up here. And then there's the inn. Are there any other buildings farther up here? No. Let's go into the inn just to see if there's anything to loot. You folks must really like machines to come all the way out here. I came here from Rapala, but the ship's engine broke down. I hear they're having the machine guild repair it. So there's not just a sailing ship apparently. It has some kind of an engine. I guess, yeah, the Angel Tower would be the next destination, which, I mean, that's where they want us to go for the story anyway. Might check out that tidal cave, though, and see, but first, let's go in here and buy what I can for upgrades. Since I know that next place, Junktown, it just has better weapons anyway. And accessories, I suppose. But the armor here is going to be the best armor I can get. Unless I get drops or something. Is this guy the armor? Yeah, I think the lady was the items. To speed him up, and since it's only a 5-point drop on power, I think I am gonna get this. It's a big chunk of my money already, but hopefully it'll be worth it. That'll help out for speed a little bit too, and the armor's better. Oh, yeah, I do have some of those things that are worth quite a bit. Why don't I see how much I can get for them? The gems and the teacup. It's not worth that much. Just watch, it was supposed to be for some story thing. I'm supposed to give it to somebody. Oh well. How much does this one sell for? You know, since I came across the guy that wanted me to have a lot of different weapons and weapons available, there might be one that does the same thing for armor. So maybe I should start holding on to these things instead of selling them and just try to grind a little bit for money instead of selling off old equipment. In most games I don't do that a lot anyway, but for these playthroughs I don't want to just sit there and grind too much. So I try to make money as well as I can either way. What else would I want to buy? I'd want the halberd and mithril armor for Gar. And a mythical shield for Gar. So 37, 5,800. Let's at least check this out. Might not even be someplace I can get through. Got that kind of ominous music. Well, I get a random encounter here right away, so we'll see what we're dealing with. A spiker. Okay, he's gonna do a reprisal. That hurt for quite a bit. And he can poison us. Well, let's try to hit him with some lightning. Being a water type enemy, I think. Would hope that hurts quite a bit. It did a decent amount. But, okay, I was gonna say I don't know how much HP he has, but... yeah, seems like we probably shouldn't be here yet. I'll move forward a little bit and see if I can see anything or pick up a quick treasure, maybe. Yeah, I thought I could see something moving here. Hey, you there. Tide's filled up the cave. There's no way to get through. How far can we even go? Okay, he won't even let me go, so... okay, well, that is it. Because if I wanted to, I could... stay there and fight enemies a little bit. Then again, the stuff in the tower might be even harder, so hard to say which would be the best spot for grinding if you wanted to. But as far as experience and money, yeah, I wouldn't have to fight too many of those guys, I don't think, to save up money pretty quickly. Okay, they're still saying the same thing as the last camping here. Thought maybe they'd acknowledge going to the village and talking to those people. But I guess you probably didn't have to. You could just go straight into the tower. All right, we are over 18 hours in. I don't know if that puts us about a third or about a half. Probably over a third. Then again, I might have just been... maybe I'm just going through it really slowly. Don't know. Not going to go too far in here today, but let's at least start it out and see what we got going on. Yeah, there are the guards here, but they're going to let us through, right? Anything down over here? No. And do we have random encounters? Yes, we do. Trickers. They look like bandits. Yeah, they don't seem too tough. Easier than that one guy, at least, that I fought by the tidal cave. And I'm sure there's... Well, this actually does go farther. Maybe I can get that treasure going around this way. Or it's just a dead end. It's not very nice of them. Okay, the lizard man's the same one I've seen in the volcano, so... Yeah, a lot of reprisals. The next hit should take him, though. And Ryu levels up. Learned Remedy. Suppose that's like Final Fantasy Asuna. Heals all status effects, probably. Yep, that's what I thought. Actually... kind of wonder, I mean, he is still 6 levels behind her, so that's why I had him in farther back, but since he has more HP, I kind of feel like I should move him up. Wait. It didn't stay, though. Okay, I guess it does here. I still don't understand the way that works necessarily here. I think I was confused by that before when I looked at it and tried to change people around. Only those who are inhabitants of Tapa may enter, or those who have been granted permission by the Patriarch. This is Angel Tower, the holiest of holy sites of the Urkin people. Okay, I thought maybe they would stop me if I didn't have Gar in the lead, but doesn't look like it. Can I go out here? Oh, there's another guy standing over here. First we have to fight Charybdis. Not quite Cerberus. And not very tough. I'm supposed to be patrolling, but what if I hurt myself when I jump? Oh, okay. That's your way of telling me that I'm supposed to jump down to be able to get some of these things, huh? Fair enough. That wasn't really the right place to jump, though. It didn't look like, as far as getting some of this stuff. I think there might have still been one on the lower level here that I can get. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for it before I jump down again. Yeah. Wisdom Seed, which is probably a permanent wisdom increase. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for today, though, so before I finish going up through the tower, and I would assume at some point there's going to be some rooms we're going to have to go into, and it's not just all outside exploration, but I could be wrong on that. Either way, we'll hopefully finish it up, or, well, I don't know, it depends how long it is, but either way, more Angel Tower next time. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.